Hello everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. I am Meg Ray, as you know, and we are going to be building these beautiful praying angel statues. They're so beautiful, much smaller and hopefully easier to manage to build in survival. I hope so anyway. But I really like these designs, they turned out really nice, and I'm going to be showing you how to do the kneeling one first and then the standing one. I will have the timestamps in the description so you can jump to the one you want, but we're going to be starting with the kneeling one. So let's get started. This first statue is 11 by 6 by 10 in the area. Not too big, not too small. Here are all of the materials that you'll be needing. These are just the raw materials. Not accounting for any texturing you might do afterwards, I have the andesite that I'll be using for the body and the diorite for the wings. So if you wanted to have it all the same color, you could just combine these and get all of the same blocks, but this is what I will be using. Okay, let's get started. We're going to be building the statue from the ground up, one layer at a time. Even though it is quite small, it is easier to do it this way. And we're just right now starting with the body of the angel, so don't even worry about the wings. We're just working with the andesite here. And if it is easier for you, go ahead and mark wherever the front of your statue is so you don't get turned around and get completely confused. It has happened to me before, so if it does help you, you could just place a block down to mark where the front is and then you won't get lost as you're building. And all you have to do is follow my little guide thing on the left. If it ever gets too confusing, just let me know what is confusing about it. It doesn't really help me make my tutorials easier by saying it's too hard, because I know it does help a lot of people. Some people say it's easier, some people say it's harder. If it is too hard, let me know what's hard about it. I have found that this method is much faster for you and for me. Well, maybe not for me, but it is much faster for you to actually just have it there on the left and just build away. Look at it magically transform into another layer. Once we have the body done, we can work on the wings, and I guess I should show you where this section needs to start. I'm going to start it right behind these hair pieces where the slabs are and do 2 diorite blocks up, and then these stairs below it are going to be facing backwards just like that. You can't really see it on the left, but that's the direction that they will be facing. And then from there, you should just be able to build it out like normal. There are only 3 layers we're adding to these wings, so it should be pretty easy. And all the shapes should be showing accurately for what they are on the left. It's so funny, and the second layer, it actually looks like butterfly wings. That was completely an accident. For this next statue, the dimensions are 13 by 7 by 16. And here, of course, are the blocks you'll be needing. Once again, the andesite is what we're using for the body, diorite for the wings. If you want to mix up the blocks that you're using, feel free to do so. This one we're going to do the exact same way as the first one, so if you didn't see that, we're just building it one layer up at a time, just starting with the body or the andesite section. And I will be marking the front of my statue with the yellow block. It could be any block, but I am marking the front just so I don't get turned around and confused on which end is the front. The bottom is the front, by the way. It is facing you as you are building it. So just go ahead and keep building it up. If you ever find something is too hard to see, let me know, and I will try to make adjustments for future tutorials. Although I do have limitations on the type of adjustments. Sometimes if it's a matter of size, that really just depends on the statue. But if there's a different color I could be using that makes it more clearer to you, then let me know what colors stand out to you the best. I think you've got it covered now. We're just going to continue to build out these layers. There are 15 of them for the body part, and once we're done with those, then we'll get into the wings. For the wings, we're going to be starting the bottom portion of the first layer right here where there's a stair in between. So you're going to put a full block next to that stair and then put 2 stairs on top of that block, and those stairs are going to be facing forward. One will be upright, the other will be upside down, as you can see. And it's a little bit harder to show it on the left, but that's what they're doing. And from then on, you should be able to build out that layer just fine. On layer 2, we also have another one of those upside down stairs that is going to be facing towards you on the very bottom. All you have to do is think about the flow and the shape that I'm making with these wings. You don't have to include every little detail, but if you wanted to, that's all you have to think about. Layer 4 is the last layer for these wings. Once you're done with that, your angel statue is complete. As an added bonus, if you did want to add some additional textures to these, I was doing some experimenting myself with it. In my head, I was thinking it would look so beautiful to have a dark gray transition up to a lighter gray for the dress, but we don't have dark gray slabs and stairs, at least not yet. So I just went for a mossy cobblestone and cobblestone look instead. So it did give it a little more of a ruined look, but that is what I tried in the dress, and then in the wings, I just tried mixing in a little bit of quartz at the top to kind of add a highlight and just outline the edge of it a little bit. And I did the same thing for the kneeling one, using the cobblestone to texture the dress and the quartz in the wings. It was just something small, but I think it did add a little bit of life to these statues if you wanted to do something like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you ever saw the first angel statue tutorial I ever made, I would say this is a huge improvement from that one. But keep in mind that was the 3rd statue tutorial I ever made on this channel, which is hard to believe. So I have come a long way from those original tutorials, and I'm working hard to make these new ones something that you can actually put anywhere in your world, and by that I mean a much more reasonable size. So I hope you guys liked this video, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you again sometime. Bye!